So, why does the Fresh and Fit show sound the same? Coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Common Sense Logic Reason. As always, I want to say thank y'all for joining me today. So, if you saw the interview that Fresh and Fit did with Brittany Renner on DJ Academics, you know, people say it was a debate, but if you actually watch the video, it was more of an interview. Well, one of the claims that she made against Fresh and Fit when she was triggered and in her emotions, she said that, well, once you saw the show 2 or 3 times, you've pretty much seen it all. It's all the same. Which in that case, I really agree with her. I completely agree with her. But then, like I said, also, if you do the same with her, you know, how many pictures can she post up on Instagram before it's the same stuff? But anyway, like I said, I agree with her. Yeah, I mean, the shows do look the same. And what we're talking about is the after-hours shows with the female. Now, why do their shows sound the same? Well, there are basically 3 reasons why, and in no particular order of importance, right? Now, the first reason is female nature. You know, women are the same. Women are the same all over the planet. Regardless of what culture they grew up in, women are still the same, and they all make the same arguments. So, especially in Western society, you know, in Fresh and Fit, if you watch their shows, the after-hour shows, after-hour podcast, you notice that they're always, you hear the same arguments from these females, and Fresh and Fit are always debunking the same things. You know how many times do they have to say, you know, men and women are different? Like, how many times have you watched if you watch it often, how many times do you hear them say that men and women are different? Like, all the time. Right? That men and women make different choices in life. That we're all, as men and women, when it comes down to sexual attraction, it's not symmetrical. What men attracted to is different from what women attracted to. But women confuse that. You know, how many times do they have to say that men don't care about your money? That, you know, all men aren't dogs. The fact that women, you have a lot of women sleeping around with a small percentage of dudes. So their experience is jading them to make it seem that all men are dogs when they're not, and so on. You know, they're always debunking the same stuff because women keep bringing up these arguments. They're just simply refuting the arguments that women bring up. So the first reason is female nature. Now, the second reason is that feminist rhetoric, you know, from time to time, they will have staunch hardcore feminists on the show. They just had one just recently, one of the females that kept talking about this word, intersectionality. Now, I would look this word up and I'm like, come on. These people, the leftists, will come up with any nonsense. But one of the things that you constantly hear for feminists is the pay gap, the gender pay gap, right? How many times does Fresh and Fit have to debate, how many times do they have to destroy and debunk the pay gap? Like at least once, sometime twice a week, somebody bring that argument. And it's like no matter how many times they debunk it, because the gender pay gap has been debunked for 20 years. But no matter how many times they debunk it, they have to constantly keep debunking the pay gap. It does not exist. Or, you know, women complain about how the areas in society where men benefit over women, but they completely ignore the areas in society where women benefit over men. How many times did you ever have to hear Fresh and Fit constantly have to debunk that and bring that argument up when they do that? All the time. Now, the third reason, honestly, is just the regular battle of the sexes. And this battle of the sexes has been going on ever since, I would have to say, the third wave feminism. I mean, women having, like I said, men and women are just different and have different views. So this is why their show always sound the same. So why? Well, it's the women. Because they keep making the same arguments that Fresh and Fit have to debunk every day. It just amazes me how all the nonsense that they say it's just that nonsense, but they keep saying it. Now, why is this? Well, because of social media and in the mainstream media is not going to cover this. You know, they're not going to have no documentary on some mainstream documentary on CNN about the pay gap being a myth, because it destroys the leftist narrative. And most women don't hear this, despite the fact that we have all of this media, social media going on, but yet women still aren't hearing this because the information is being silenced and starved out. And this is why they keep making these same pointless arguments, and this is why their shows are always the same. You gotta look at females on that one, not Fresh and Fit. So if you're wondering if you know why the shows always sound the same, which is the case for pretty much most shows, that's why, not them, it's the women. Anyway, y'all, that's my little 2 cents on this, and hopefully I made a logical point, a very logical argument on why I agree with Brittany Renner on that, her statement, and why it happens. But anyway, y'all, as always, until next time.